Guys, hi, my name is Adnan Nalwala and I'm joined with some really cool people who are going to introduce themselves to you.
Hello, my name's BB. I'm from Australia, long time back. I've been 20 years here in the Middle East. I took up stand-up comedy and improv performing about 8 years ago. Funnily enough, coincided with the time I started having children. Yeah, I love it a lot. And here's Tony.
Here's Tony. My name is Tony B. Graham. I'm from, I know that's funny, my name. I'm from Bihar.
Yep.
I'm not I'm an American, you can probably tell by my general cheesiness and accent. I've been doing stand-up comedy and improvisational theater here in Dubai for a little over 2 years. I'm a trainer, I'm a recovering banker. There's a support group and everything. There's a whole thing around that, and I'm proud to be a friend of Adnan and Bibi.
Guys, you've been doing comedy in the Middle East now for some time, and obviously you've been exposed to comedy even outside. How do you feel the comedy differs in the Middle East and the rest of the world?
I think it differs here in the sense that we don't have enough of a comedy scene going on if you compared it to UK or England or Australia where I'm from. So I think it's still relatively new here, especially an amateur scene that I'm involved in.
Well, new in the sense, do you feel like people don't know what it is?
Yeah, I think, and often growing up in Australia you had an idea of what a comedy club was or how you went and what was expected in a comedy club. Whereas when we come into a comedy club here, 9 times out of 10, a lot of people are quite shocked.
So they basically teach people what laughing means.
Yes.
You've seen the show.
Okay.
I don't know, how is it different for you?
Right. I don't know. I think this region is starved for comedy. I think people love comedy here. I mean, you look at how successful the big sort of, the A-list comedians when they come from the subcontinent, from the West. Yeah. They're massively successful here. They charge exorbitant ticket prices and they sell out, right? Okay. Here's the thing about the GCC. The vast majority of the population here, or at least in the UAE, in places like Qatar, Kuwait, are foreigners, and we're here for the weather. This time of the year we are. Come Dubai tourism, woo! But it's hot for a good 5 months of the year, and people work hard. And once you get over the initial novelty of working overseas, you're working hard, and comedy is this brilliant release. It is this wonderful sort of, balm on the hard bits of life, right? And I think we need more comedy here. We need a bigger local comedy scene.
And how long have you been participating in the local scene, though? Like, how generally going up on stage and performing?
5 days.
5 days a week?
No, I've been doing this for
about... a newcomer?
I'm Bren, yeah. I was born like this. What about 2 years now?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tony, I'll tell you what, right? My question, you kind of answered that in the sense, you said that this place is starved for comedy, and I agree. And, I have been participating or sharing stage with some of the pioneers in comedy in Dubai and in the Middle East in general. But what my question specifically was, how do you think it differs from the rest of the comedy that you see outside the world?
I think it differs in a great way, in the sense that, say, if I was in Brisbane in Australia, somewhere like that, I'm predominantly speaking to people of my own culture, mindset, all the rest of it.
Yes.
I think the great thing about comedy here and how it differs is that I can be in a room and speaking to 20 different nationalities.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Okay. And it's, I think they're the best laughs that you get when you have that realization yourself, and that not the blonde ladies, not just the mums, not just the dads, not just whoever's laughing, that everybody's laughing. And I think it's a great thing because you find that common ground.
I completely agree. So as a comedian that's from India, I think one of my training grounds in Dubai has been really hard because you're actually serving or performing in front of people that are from completely different background and culture.
The thing,
and you need to have jokes that in some level are universal.
Yes,
and that makes you a good comedian because you're talking to people from different parts of the world. And yes, I completely agree. So that aspect is different. What about you, Tony? What else do you think is different?
I just to add to that, I love the fact that the audiences are so diverse. Like sometimes you'll have larger numbers in the audience from a particular area of the world. Like
I don't think it's India though. I doubt any Indians.
Oh no! Indians hate comedy. I I love the Desi.
Indians coming to your shop.
I know, right? They're like, who's that
You're
guy?
everywhere,
Look,
man.
oh my goodness, yeah. No, I mean, when I love the Desi crowds when you have like a predominantly, like India, Pakistan crowds here. But then you'll have Westerners, you'll have Arabs, you'll have GCC Arabs, you'll have like the Lebanese.
Yeah.
God bless the Lebanese. God bless these people. I mean, you always want Lebanese in the crowd, don't you?
Yeah, look at me, I picked up food.
Look at my silicone.
Yeah.
It's all
Training.
made in, yes, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So no, I think that's. But the other thing is, so in addition to the diversity, all comedy, not all, a lot of comedy is local. And so we all kind of have these shared circumstances about
Yes.
living in Dubai or living in the GCC.
Lifestyle.
You can always make a joke about traffic. You can play on, politely and with good intentions. You can sort of play with stereotypes that we're all sort of, that's lingering in the back of our horrible minds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I think that too, in here, for me in the Middle East, that's what makes a good comedian as well, is someone who's willing to recognise that. And I have been witness to people who get up and they're only going to do the Desi jokes and they're only going to talk to that section of the crowd and and ultimately they're alienating the rest of the audience. So
Right.
for me, that makes a really good comedian in the Middle East, is
Yeah.
someone who wants to entertain everybody and who wants to get along with everyone.
Absolutely.
And I think if you go along to a gig and you have a set and you always have a couple, up your sleeve for a different group or a diverse group, they're the ones who tend to do well and in my opinion are a really good comedian as well.